You don't know how you held it together.
How my auntie unalived my parents, not physically, but mentally and emotionally.
That drive there, I was making myself believe that it's not going to be him.
To share your story and have all these receipts and be able to recollect all of these things.
I hate them, physically hate them.
We're only human, there's only so much one can actually take.
See my dad in that state.
You lost parents because of this.
They've taken my comfort away from me. My life just went downhill emotionally and mentally for me. God.
Wait. Wow.
No one knew I was going through this.
I'm actually like, honestly, why?
You would have to ask her.
We must have been working together.
I've got all the documentation, I've got the court transcript, I've got everything.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another special episode of Mariam Diaby TV. On today's episode of Mariam Diaby TV, I have the lovely Christabel Oppong. A few months ago, Christabel shared on TikTok how her family members unalived her parents, not physically, but through emotional stress, turmoil, and tragedy. She's here today to share her story in a way that she's never shared before. So please tune in. Welcome, Christabel. I'm so happy to have you here. I feel like those who have heard your story, there was a lot of impact. A lot of us listened to your story, and for the most of us, it was more like, wow, this is a tragedy. This is sad. This is unfortunate, and it just felt pathetic. And even though I didn't know you when I was listening to your story, I still felt like a sense of connection. I still felt like the world is evil, and how can someone go through so much in their life? And you know, when people listen to something, they're like, well, we need two sides. No. When I listened to your story, I was thinking, this is enough. I don't need another side. The receipts you had, the way you spoke, and this is not something you will come and just make up. Like, you can tell you've been through this, and I'm sure everyone believes your story, and everyone felt for you, everyone was empathetic towards you. And I feel like you're really brave in sharing this, because you didn't have to. As a lot of people say, some people have been through this and they've never shared it. For you to share that and be so vocal is something that was really brave of you. And we're just happy to just know about your story and to know that these things happen. Because you know, when you watch like Nigerian films, like even obviously you're Ghanaian, you're thinking, this is so evil, and you're thinking, nah, this can't happen. But things like this do happen, and you're here to tell your story by God's grace and by his mercy. So yeah, today's conversation is going to be a heavy conversation, but it's going to be a necessary conversation. There's things to say, there's things to clear up, and you are here to say your truth.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling all right. At first, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit nervous because this is my first, should I say, public, interview that I'm having. So yeah, I was nervous, but I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right.
How do you feel? We've entered the last quarter? Everyone's using the jargon. How has your year actually been, and how do you feel like going into the last quarter? I know you've got exciting things coming up, for example, your book.
Yeah. So initially, the beginning of the year, obviously it started a bit gloomy because I just lost my mum last year, November. So it was like, wow, I'm going into a new year without my mum. So it was really hard to adjust. But then after I'd done the funeral, I was like, do you know what? I need to just get up now and make my parents proud. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no maybes. And that's when I said, this is the time for me to share their story. And then obviously I've shared their story. I've got the studio. I'm doing
Congratulations,
the book.
it looks amazing.
I'm doing the book. So yeah, it's ending well.
When you say sharing your stories, did you felt like you was always going to share your story? You just had sometimes you have this impulse. In fact, I want to do this. Was it like that, or how did it come about?
Basically, me sharing my parents' story has been years in the making. Okay. So if you notice, I have receipts upon receipts.
I've never seen receipts like that in my life.
Exactly.
Like, I think, God, you were meant to tell the story.
Yeah, that was from the 80s, 90s. Early 2000s.
Wow.
So my dad literally compiled everything together. And when I was younger, he always wanted me to be a journalist.
Oh, amazing.
So that, I can do research. I'm good at finding evidence and all of that. So I did actually do a degree in journalism.
Okay, nice.
So,
what uni did you go to?
So I done my 2 years at Roehampton and my final year at London Met.
Okay, nice.
So yeah. So I done journalism, and, my dad was like, you got the degree now, so whenever you're ready, it's time for you to write a book about my story.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. So, because I feel like you have so much recollections, was it a time where your parents actually sat you down and told your story all in one, or was it over the years they were telling you the story? That's what I wanted to know.
This has been my whole life.
So your whole
The
life they've
story
always sat
has-
you down to
yeah.
tell you the story.
The story has been told ever since I was young.
From what ages?
Oh, the first time my dad actually, it was my dad that told me the story. It wasn't my mum because she was very hesitant. I believe I was around 8. And
Wow.
that was because that was the first time I saw my cousins. And then I kept saying to my mum and dad, why can't I go to my cousin's house? Why can't I go and play with them?
And this is you at 8 years old.
Yeah.
You're just being a curious young child.
a curious young child. And then,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ease things in. We're going to play a little game called This or That, which I do with my guests. Just very, very fun and informal because what we're about to get into, we need a refresher.
Yeah.
So the first question is, never use TikTok again or never use Instagram?
Never use Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like TikTok, it generally makes me laugh. There's so much content, that is just like hilarious. So yeah, never use Instagram.
Same. Even me, I deactivated my main Instagram. So obviously I just have my MDTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like TikTok, there's so much you can laugh, you can learn, you can inquire.
Definitely.
So I do agree with you that. Are you someone where you need to know ahead of time or are you spontaneous?
I need to know ahead of time because I used to be spontaneous and it didn't get me anywhere.
Why do you think it didn't get you anywhere?
Like I feel like, so for example, if I don't plan, right, and I'm going to somewhere like out of the blue, it just doesn't work.
Same.
Like, I always have to plan.
Same. I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
Because are you someone that you have to put things in a calendar?
Yep.
Yeah. If it's not in the calendar.
Calendar and notes are my best friends.
Me as well. And I feel like as you're even a mum, so if it's not in your calendar, you ain't going.
Exactly.
That's for sure, because you need to obviously know what you're going to do with your children. Okay. Are you text or call?
Text.
Really?
Well, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Yeah, well, still text. And why do you prefer text over
Because I feel like I've got so much going on in the house. So I've got my toddler, then I've got my child, and I've got my teenager. So there's 3 different ages. So yeah, me being on a phone, especially with my toddler, is not going to happen.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like I'm a texter then, but I'm just more VNs. I love a voice note. Like, me and my friends, we will send each other like 5-minute voice. I listen to like a podcast, so I will say text as well. Luxury hotel or cozy cabin?
Luxury hotel. Me, I want to live luxury in this life. I have to be honest.
You know, so funny. Cozy cabin, I do love that because it's so different. But then, whenever people go to these cabins, there's always like insects and stuff. Me, I beg.
I can't do.
I can't do it because I will go home the same night.
Yeah.
Early bird or night owl?
Ooh, I'm a night owl. I'm not an early bird. That's because, once again, I've got a toddler and his night routine sometimes, I go to bed when he's ready to go to bed.
How old is he?
He's going to be 2 next week.
Oh, you have a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Now I get it. Now I understand. Okay. Would you take a brand deal with a company that goes against your morals but are paying big money, or would you decline the offer? And let's say they're paying you, let me just think of another, and they want you to put like two TikTok videos and they're going to pay you 25,000.
Oh, Miriam, why are you doing this to me?
Because we all try to, like, let's be real.
Do you know what? I'm going to be real.
Okay.
I'm going to be so real. People are going to look at me sideways like,
I ain't looking at you sideways.
But I'm going to take the brand deal.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
But if it goes really, okay, is there anything that you...
but what is it about?
Okay, cool. For example, I've seen people decline like gambling.
Oh, no, I don't gamble.
So you wouldn't promote that?
No, I wouldn't promote
Cool,
gambling.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't promote gambling. No.
So you're not, that means...
No.
Why wouldn't, okay, I'm not saying why wouldn't you promote gambling, but are you fully like really against that?
Yeah, because I love to upkeep my money. Like, why am I dashing money somewhere that I'm going to lose?
So they say 25,000, you would decline that?
Yeah, I'll decline gambling, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you have things you stand on?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
I've got morals.
Okay, cool. Because at the start you're thinking, I have to be honest. But honestly, it depends what they're saying.
Exactly, it
There's
depends what
certain
it is.
things, if it can tarnish my name in the future or I can tarnish someone else's life, is that important? Or like money is good, but not all money is good money. So,
Definitely.
okay, cool. The next one, what do we have here? Work from home or office?
Oh, work from home. Work from home. I don't want to be travelling. I don't want to do those early commutes, no.
But do you know what it is? I feel like with work from home, I don't mind going to the office twice a week. I love structure.
Okay.
I believe that everyone should go to the office on Mondays because I feel like Monday starts your week. But If I have to choose, work from home. Sorry. Hot weather or cold weather destinations?
Oh, hot weather. I can't stand the cold.
So you wouldn't go skiing?
No.
Really?
I can't stand. Do you know what? I would go, but I would have to be layered up. I would have to be really layered up because
Because I went skiing. It was so fun, but it was cold.
Yeah.
I was thinking, is this how you guys are living? Sakode or Stoneboy?
Sarkodie all the way.
She said
Sarkodie all the way.
Really?
All the way.
with the Ghanaians coming out. Oh my gosh, I love Ghanaian people. Okay, cool. Have you been to Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, so London nightlife or Ghana nightlife?
Oh, Ghana nightlife.
Yeah, I've heard
100%.
amazing things.
I went in April and it was amazing.
April and December.
Oh,
I've
never been to December.
Oh, you haven't been to December?
No.
I'm going to Nigeria in December and I've heard that's amazing as well. But I heard Ghana is actually better. I don't know, before the Nigerians come on. This is what the streets, they say Ghana, they're polite. They're not like Ghanaian people that they treat you really, they're not really raz. Like,
No, it was amazing. It was really amazing.
From Ivory Coast, we're like neighbours, and even some tribes in Ivory Coast is like the Ghanaian tribe as well. I don't know if it's Akan.
Yeah, I can, yeah. Because
Something
you
like that.
guys have like certain words that are tree words.
Yeah. So I really want to try Ghana. Okay, cool. So that was the, the this or that. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're feeling more settled. You said that your dad, throughout the years, probably from 8, sat you down and was explaining his story to you. So when he was explaining his story to you, did he say that he wanted you to share the story or he just wanted you to know? And do you think that he would be proud that you've actually shared your story?
So initially, he didn't straight away say, I want you to share my story.
Okay, cool.
He broke down every single thing. And then at the end, he said it would be an amazing thing for you to write a book about my story.
Oh, wow.
Because obviously my dad's not really a social media guy, so he wouldn't think for me to do a story time online. But yeah, he's always wanted me to do a book.
Do you know, that's so crazy because that means like he's so aware of what he's been through and he wants the world to know. And the fact that you are living that out. This book is coming out in November.
Yeah.
We found God again. Congratulations to you. Everyone, please go buy this book because your story, and it's so crazy because, a lot of people share stories, but the way your story went viral, I feel like, do you not feel like that's God saying people are supposed to hate the story? Yeah. Do you expect it to take off like how it did?
No way, because some people may not know, but I'm actually a presenter. So I've got content out there. And it's not, the story times and the viral things, but it's taken a while for numbers to pick up. So for this story time, I didn't have that initial thought that, I'm going to be viral overnight. No, I did think, okay, it's going to get a couple views because if I was watching this, I'll be like, what the hell?
I was waiting for you to upload. Because you kept on like waiting, but you don't make us wait too long. Okay, cool. So I want you to, I know it's heavy and I know there's a lot. I don't know how you're even going to condense it, but try to give us a synopsis of your story for those who have never heard your story before. I know those who are probably tuning in have watched your story. Thank you, God, you guys are here to hear a bit more because you broke it down into 4 parts and we are going to explore all those 4 parts because I have some questions. But I just want you to, I don't know in how many minutes you can do this. Just give us a synopsis of what really happened and why you said that they killed you don't need to go into too much detail because I'm going to take it by part. But yeah, what is the unspoken truth?
So the unspoken truth is, me talking about my parents' lives. I started by saying they wasn't killed physically, but they were killed mentally and emotionally. And what I meant by that is family members killed them emotionally and mentally. So I'm just going to go back a bit. So my parents, they met in the early 80s. Fast forward, they came to the UK and they lived with initially my mum's first older sister. My mum's older sister went into a relationship and then they had to, move out, and they moved out into my mum's other older sister's house. And this is where the rivalry started happening because, my dad and my mum are making money small. They're putting money aside, even though they're giving, my auntie money for bills and stuff. But I don't know, there was just some sort of jealousy on my auntie's end. And everything kicked off when my parents bought a house using, not their name because they didn't have a status.
So can I ask you, when they were living with sister, so the mean sister,
yeah.
Did she have a husband?
So at that point, no, she didn't have a husband.
Okay.
But when my parents moved out, she married my cousin's dad.
Okay.
Yeah. if that makes sense.
So they're working, you know.
Yeah.
But they're helping, because a lot of people were like, well, they're not helping out. They were helping out bills, you said,
they were
of
helping
course.
out with bills, yeah.
That's what a decent
dashing
humans
my
do.
auntie money here and there. So they got their house, and, you know, my auntie and a few of my parents' friends, who are also my auntie's friends, conspired against my parents, reported them to the police and I believe the immigration, and said that my mum and dad have purchased a home using fake identities.
So when you say conspired against, who are these people they tried to recruit?
So they were friends of the family, I would say. So not really friends of the family, because my parents met them when they came to London, because they were initially my auntie's friends. So they became my parents' friends. So they all built a relationship, and my parents thought they were good friends also, they thought.
So they conspire against them, and your dad was arrested.
My dad and my mum were arrested, and my mum was, I believe, no, she was 8 months pregnant at that time.
So your mum's 8 months pregnant at that time. Did your dad ever share, like, mentally how they're feeling at this time? Because they're both arrested. Your mum's 8 months pregnant. They haven't done this. And did he ever have an inkling it could have been auntie?
So he said to me that he never had one inkling that it would be my mum's sister. Because I really want to refrain from calling her auntie.
Honestly.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to start calling her my mum's sister now. So he never knew that it would be my mum's sister. They got arrested. My mum was 8 months pregnant, and then it just went downhill from there. So after, you know, they came out, my mum was suicidal. But thank God she never actually went through it, because a generous lady saw her and helped her out.
Yes, this is the lady I want to ask about. Is she alive? Do you know any information about it? Was she black? Was she white?
She was an Asian woman.
God bless her.
Yeah, but I don't know where she is. But all I know is that my mum made her my godmum.
Oh, wow.
I don't know who she is.
Don't know her name or anything.
I know her name, but I don't know how I can.
You know you can find her.
I only know her first name.
First name.
And I've got a picture. Well, my mum's got a picture of her and the lady.
I feel like you need to find her. I think that should be your mission. No, I feel like when certain people help you in life, you need, because she saved your mum.
Yeah, she did.
Because you said that your mum was just taking the bus, going
up and down.
Anything. She's 8 months pregnant, and I think you said, was it a few days later she gave birth to you? No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So okay, cool. So they're arrested now. Your mum's out. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so my mum's out, and then obviously she has suicidal thoughts, because prior to that she actually went back to the house that they purchased, because she still had the key. But gas is off, electricity is off, you know, everything is not working. So fast forward, the lady that saved her, you know, got her bed and breakfast, helped her with her housing situation, was going in and out of emergency accommodation. By that time, my dad was released. Fast forward, they had my brother. Then fast forward again, we were situated in our permanent housing. And then fast forward, because I'm just fast forwarding because there's too much to the story.
Yeah, I'm just making it explain, because some people haven't heard anything, and I don't want them to be just thinking, oh, I want to know what's happened this. So that's why I'm giving you the floor to just speak. And trust me, that I've got the team.
Okay, fast forward, we went to Ghana in 2015, but sorry, prior to that, my mum suffered from kidney failure in 2008. So in 2015, we went to Ghana. Family members thought my mum's leg was amputated. My mum was like, no, showed them, you know, my legs are here. Got told that it was my mum's sister that was spreading, that my mum had an amputation to the whole family in that village. So that was funny to us, because it was like, that's, you know, that didn't happen. And then fast forward to 2019, what my mum's sister said actually came true. My mum's left leg was amputated and she had 2 procedures, one below the knee. Infection is still there, so she had to have another one above the knee. Fast forward again, 2021, my dad passed away mysteriously. He wasn't ill. Everyone that knows him, he's a very strong man. And where he died as well, it haunts me till this day. Fast forward, my mum's health declined rapidly. She had to get taken into a special home, and she passed away.
I feel your story, thank you for trying to like bring synopsis, because there's so many things that I want to address, but in part 1 of the video you put out, you talk about them moving countries. So when they were here, because I feel like I don't want the story to just be so sad, did they ever tell you about the times like when they were exploring London? How were they feeling? How was life? Like, I want us to get into that. We have some pictures, if you don't mind showing
definitely.
us when they're
So when my parents first came to this country, my dad and mum always used to say that it was a new life. New beginnings. That's what they would always say, and it will make sense to you once you read the book, because people were even asking me in the comments, why didn't they say in Ghana?
Yeah, because you don't want to talk about that now, because you mentioned something happened in Ghana, that's why they came. Are you going to tell us that?
But the reason why I've left gaps is because it's in the book.
Okay, you know, I thought I could get exclusive, guys, but clearly you have to get the book. Fair.
So when they came, they were excited, even though my dad's travelled because he was in the army.
Do you have a picture, you said?
No, I haven't got a picture of my dad in the army. It's attached in the story time.
Cool. Yeah.
But they, what's it called? Came, doing tourism, seeing a new country, seeing their new life. They were excited. They were happy.
And then they moved. So sister 1 was good.
Yeah.
The sister 1, where is she alive?
She passed away 2009 Valentine's Day.
Wow. Yeah. R.I.P. to her. Because what I want to understand, sister 1 is good. Well, the one that's passed away, right?
Well.
Oh, what's T?
It's in the book.
Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, cool. So sister 1's the one that told them to come, and she passes them on to sister 2. But I wanted to ask you, did your mum ever explain, or your dad ever explain, maybe the childhood your mum had with her siblings? Yeah,
so my mum and dad, funnily enough, are both the youngest out of 12 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, I know. So my mum, because she was the last born out of 12 kids, my granddad, which is her dad, she was his favourite, you know. So my mum used to tell me that maybe that's where it stemmed from, the jealousy.
That your mum was a favourite?
Yeah, from her dad. That's what, her sister saw. So maybe the jealousy stemmed from there, because I always used to ask my mum, why does she hate you so much? Like, what is going on?
I want to understand, were they close? Like, and did they do things as sisters? Like, or did they always have distance? Because I just want to understand, maybe there were signs early.
My mum has always craved for that relationship with her sister. And I even remember there were times where my dad will cuss my mum's sister. He would literally cuss her, and my mum would be like this.
Is this when they're in the UK or back in Ghana?
In the UK.
Oh, wow. When they're living with her?
No, when we, I was a teenager, my brother, so this is after everything. So my dad will speak about it, will cuss her and stuff. And then my mum, it would look like it pains her that my dad is talking down about her sister. So I feel like my mum's always craved that relationship, but I can't talk on her sister's behalf because I don't know what kind of hatred she has for her sister.
Wow, okay, cool. So they move countries, they're here now. Sister 1 has given them to the other sister, who has clearly started to be envious of them. From when I was listening to a story, I can just imagine, maybe because of the fact that, they're working, they're making money, they got their property. She probably hasn't liked her from young, and now she's thinking, you're excelling. And it's like, I've helped you, how can you excel before me? And the jealousy and envy comes in. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree, yeah. Half and half, yeah.
Why'd you say half and half?
Because I feel like with her, she's very unpredictable. So I can't say if it's that. I can't say. She's very, very unpredictable.
You even don't even know yourself?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you said that were you at home? Or no, you weren't at home. You weren't born yet, sorry. They came and they arrested your dad.
Yeah.
So did your dad ever say, like, or your mum ever tell you, like, how that feeling, because you've moved to the country, you're getting arrested, it's scary. Firstly, as you said, no one knows where they live. So what are they even thinking at this time?
So prior to their arrest, remember, my dad's got himself a really good job as an underground driver.
That was so amazing. Yeah. Sorry, to get that when you just come, that's absolutely amazing.
An underground train driver. And a lot of people in, the comments were saying to me, how is that even possible?
Anything is possible.
And with me, I talk with facts and evidence. So I do have a picture of my dad in his underground uniform.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And as you can see, the logo is there.
Logo. Yeah. Can you see it? Sorry, you have to zoom. This is so... Okay. Guys... And this is God, because you have all these evidence for a reason to share your story.
This is the house that they bought, and he's before going to work, he's taken a quick pic.
This is so sweet. He did amazing, you know, for himself.
Yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, cool. So they've got arrested now. You said that your dad did 6 weeks, your mum did 3 weeks. And what I loved about it, not that I loved anything, but in their love is that they were still sending letters to each other. They were still hopeful. Yeah. And your dad, from what you can see, he really, really loved your mum, and she really, really loved him too. Yeah. And he just wanted to be a man, because who wants their pregnant wife in prison? Okay, cool. So now that's part one, and then she comes out of prison, and the lady helps her, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So the lady helps her. We're going to move on to part two. So in part two, the topics that I see was that, you know, she's reunited with dad. They go from temp to permacom. They get the indefinite leave. How was that? What did they talk about that? I want to know how that felt. So, because that's one of the, as an African coming to this country, that's one of the biggest things you could ever get.
I kind of remember it because I believe I was like 7. I think I was 7 because they got it in 1999. And I think my mum was pregnant with my brother. And I remember like my mum and dad, they were singing one Ghanaian gospel song, and they just kept singing it in the living room. I was like, Mummy, Daddy, like, why are you so happy? And then I remember my dad, he picked me up and he said, Chris, we are British citizens. We are British. And I just remember that day so vividly. But yeah, they were really happy, really excited.
So how does that feel now? So your dad's back, they're thinking, okay, cool, what's happened has happened. Because your parents are good people. Yeah. They're good people, they're religious people. Okay, whatever's happened. But there's something I forgot to say in part one. Your dad said he will never forgive Auntie. And do you think that's why he's just always had, from that moment, he never looked at her the same?
Yeah, he's never looked at her the same, even though there has been some instances where we've met up again in terms of my mum's sister and me and my parents. We've all met up because obviously I wanted to have that relationship with my cousins.
Which I'll get into, because in my head, I don't think you should have. I don't think you should. I know you have a good heart, but you can't have a good heart for people who have bad hearts. Yeah. If your parents are bad like that, and I just feel like that can trickle on you.
Now that I'm grown, I understand. But when I was like 7, 6,
because you're young,
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, cool. So the day she left prison, you said that she got contractions, and I think shortly after she gave birth to you.
Yeah. So basically, she was on the bus and she just kept going back and forth, back and forth. She felt like pains in her belly, and she went to the hospital, and she wasn't actually dilated to the fact that she can get admitted. But what saved her is that her blood pressure was very high. And obviously in that stage it's dangerous. Preeclampsia, all of that can happen. So yeah, that's when she got admitted.
Okay. And then you said the lawyer was helping out because and they reunited them together. So they weren't ever able to go out to the old house, right?
No.
Damn, what happened with that? They just... Okay, so they aren't able to go back to the old house, so your dad comes back. And your dad, from what I can see, he's a go-getter, so he built the bungalow back there. Yeah. I wanted to ask about this bungalow because I feel like your dad obviously has trust issues. Who was helping him build this bungalow?
So it was my mum's cousin, who was a really good man. Yeah, but he passed away now. Okay. But yeah, he was a really
so his money, because you know with Africans, when they're building back and they don't be trusting anyone with their money.
But he was an educated, good man, like, yeah.
Okay, so how did Auntie find out about the house?
Because it was based in Sunyani, and Sunyani is not too far from my mum's hometown. Okay. You know? And obviously, yes, I say that the cousin's a good man, but he obviously opened up his mouth and was like, oh yeah, I'm helping Kojo built his house, rare, etc. So yeah. Okay,
so your mum got diagnosed with kidney failure. You were born at this time.
Yeah, it was in 2008.
How old were you at this time?
So I was in year 11. Okay. Yeah, I was in year 11.
So you're in year 11. Can you speak about your childhood as well? Because so much things are happening. Your mum gets diagnosed. You're the eldest daughter. You have a little brother as well. How old is your little brother when you were in year 11? What's the year?
So there's a 7-year age gap between us.
That's a big age gap. Okay, cool. So yeah, how is life as well? So you're young. You're confused because you're thinking, why can't I have a relationship with my cousins? Your dad, at this time, has your dad told you that he's been to told you those stories about prison? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, how is your childhood? How you did are you helping your mum with her failure?
So basically, when I started secondary school, obviously that's when my mum's symptoms all started happening. And honestly, I put up a front when I went to school. I was that girl that was loud. I was that girl that wanted to be centre of attention. And now that I'm grown, I feel like it was a mask that I was, building. I weren't happy. I would go home and I just felt so down because I would see my mum in and out of hospital. I would purposely go out late at night, or should I say, I would purposely go out and come back late at night because I don't want to see
your mum struggling.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with all of that. Yeah, it sounds so bad what I'm saying, but that's my truth. Like, I didn't want to deal with it.
So in the years that your mum's struggling, she has this kidney failure. What I'm trying to say is, like, in the year that all of this is happening, so how you're sad, how are you, like, not saying how you're coping with it, but how are you coping with things? Do you feel like you're unhappy?
I was very unhappy, and I was coping by always fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah,
really?
in school.
Damn.
Yeah, I was always fighting.
But were your parents unhappy and they brought that energy to you, or you just seeing your mum suffering made you unhappy?
So the house was very gloomy. So, for example, no one would really talk to each other. Why? If that makes sense. Like,
I didn't get that from the video you
So basically, my mum will come back from dialysis and I will come back from school. My brothers come back, my dad's come back, and it's literally like we're all deflated. We're tired. Do you understand? Like, I'm seeing my mum on the sofa, or she would put a mat on the floor and she's laying there and she just looks so deflated. And then I see my dad, he has worry on his face. Do you understand? Like, to me, that was a division in the house, but not purposefully. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
And your parents, they still showed you love?
Of course, yeah. Okay. I was my dad's princess, and he made sure everyone knew that. So
in this time that these things are happening, there's no contact of your auntie at all?
No.
So all these years, you haven't heard a word, Pim, from her?
Pim didn't. The time we heard something from her is when she found out I was pregnant with my son.
Okay, because you didn't talk. Can you talk about that here? So you said you told me earlier you were 18, and I'm not saying how did that happen, but like, what did your parents say about that? Because African parents.
Oh, my dad was disappointed.
Yeah, talk about that, because when you were saying your story, you also saying you have a son. I was looking at you thinking, you look young.
Trust me, I'm not.
Yeah, when did you have your son? How did this all fit in? Because you're talking like you're living with your son in the same home. So please, I want to also establish. Obviously, I know the stories about your mum and dad, but you literally were there. So please talk about that experience having the child. Obviously, not how did it happen, like how. Yeah.
So when I was pregnant with my son, obviously my mum was disappointed, but she was like, "What can we do?"
How did you break the news to them? How did you find?
How did I break the news? Oh, this was 15 years ago. How did I break the news? I think she found a leaflet underneath my pillow because I went to the clinic to find out if I was actually pregnant. And you see, they give you like those leaflets. If you want to keep it, if you don't want to keep it, whatever, they give you all the information. And stupid of me, I put it underneath my pillow and she found it. So I remember she called me one time. She said, Chris, what's this? And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, Mummy, where did you find this? And she said, I found it like underneath your pillow. And then I was just silent, Miriam. I was just silent. And she looked at me and she said in Tree, are you pregnant? And then she said, Chris. Like, that's exactly what she done.
And this is during the time that she's obviously having...
Yeah.
So how did you break this news to your dad?
I didn't. She did. I couldn't break it to my dad, but she told my dad a few days later, and there and then my dad stopped talking to me. My dad did not talk to me for 5 months throughout my pregnancy.
Yeah, you did not tell us this in the video. Lord have mercy. And do you feel like he felt disappointed? Obviously, of course, he felt disappointed, didn't he? Especially with maybe everything that's gone on.
Yeah, he was very disappointed. And even down the line, he said to me that it's not that he's ashamed, it's just that he feels like I have so much potential and this is going to hold me back.
Which is, not that it can hold you back, but it can delay a lot of things. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, once I had my son, brought him home, no one could tell my dad nothing. Him and my son, until we passed,
that always
my
happens.
gosh, they were like this. He goes and drops him to school, picks him up from school. Yeah.
So who did BBC News to go and tell your auntie? How did she?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, cool.
I don't know.
So, you know, when you have your son, you're all living together. So the responsibility for you must have been crazy now, or
no, it wasn't.
Wasn't that bad?
No,
okay,
because,
talk about that.
My dad stepped up.
Oh, bless him.
He was there. My mum wasn't. She didn't have an amputation at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So she was still able to maneuver. Plus, my children's dad, my son's dad, is still in the picture. So he's helping me. You know, I had an amazing support network.
Okay, cool.
But that's when my mum's niece was applying to come to this country.
That's next. We get into that. Okay, cool. So you have a child, probably not in the best circumstances, but you've had a child. At the end of the day, a child is a blessing in it. And your parents, they're going to support you. They're your parents. So, but you're still kind of, are you unhappy as well? Are you still kind of unhappy when your baby comes, or are you about, because you talked about how like life was just gloomy because of what your mum's going through, everyone's drained. When baby comes,
I was so happy because now that me and my dad are talking.
Okay.
So that was what was straining on my head. But also I was happy as well because I continued college.
Okay.
You know, I went back to uni. So I had nothing to really hold me back. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're daddy's girl.
Yeah.
So you're more closer to your dad.
Yeah, definitely.
What about your little brother? What is he? Is he okay? Like, does he have a support system? But you know, he's a little boy. Like, how was life for him? Did you ever have were you close with him? Did you have conversations?
So when we was younger, we wasn't close because obviously the age gap. I was a teenager. He was still in primary school. I didn't want him following me around. I'm going to be so real. But yeah, now that we're both adults, we are the best of friends. Like, we talk to each other every single day. Like, literally. And I remember him telling me that, because obviously when I was going out, he would be in. He had no choice. And he would see, you know, my mum, how she was, you know, coping and everything. And it said it took a toll on him. It took a really big toll on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of these things are happening. As I said, your mum's going through her treatment, but she has a good relationship with her niece, right? You said that they spoke on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
Her
My
niece
mum
used to
and
make
dad
her
raised
happy.
her.
Raised her, put her through, was it hair school? I don't even, what's the English
Yeah.
word for that? They put her through school,
Yeah.
They put her through school. Like, she's helping them. I'm sure financially that's helping them. So your mum has a good relationship with her niece. So you know what? Yeah, I know your dad had his reservations because they've been betrayed in the past. So the conversation about niece giving kidney, how did that come about? Did she propose that?
Yeah, so basically, I didn't mention this in the story time because, like I said, more details are in the book. But prior to that, my dad was going to Ghana because obviously, remember, he's building a house. He has to go and check how it is. So he was going to Ghana and coming back. And in that time, my mum's niece and him, my mum's niece would be following my dad everywhere, like helping him out and doing whatever. So,
Calculated move, but yeah, go on.
so when that opportunity came for her to say, "Oh, mum, dad, I want to do the kidney donor," my dad, was a bit skeptical, but it wasn't overly skeptical because
it's her.
It's her.
Okay,
He's
cool.
been to Ghana. He's put her children through boarding school. He pays for their school fees. They've taken his last name.
Yeah, you said that. I was thinking, hey, you guys really love
because she's got I think 3 baby dads, and none of them.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got a trail of baby dads.
Trail of baby dads is mine.
Sorry,
don't kill me.
But yeah, so none of them look after the kids.
Okay, cool.
So my dad did.
So at the time that she was trying to give her kidney, was she a mum?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, let's just fast forward. She said she wants to give the kidney. You know, she's got her visa. Your mum's happy. You said that she came. You said you've never seen your mum that happy before. Your mum's happy. She's
she was
feeling
happy.
joyful. And I feel like your mum might even feel more happy because at the end of the day, her own sister's not really good. So she might be craving companionship.
Yeah.
We're humans. You crave friendship. You want someone to just feel like your person.
Definitely,
and the vibe was given that your niece was giving her that. So everything is good. Niece is there. They even helped Niecy get a job, right? She's even doing hair, because one thing about Africans, they can do hair.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing her job. You know, as you said, when you come to the country, it's only you can see Big Ben about 2 times your time.
Exactly.
Now. She's done that, so she's integrating into society as she should. She's doing all of this now. You didn't come here to play. You've also you're here to give your kidney. So you're now she's missing appointments, but we're not looking at things too deep, because it's like whatever your mum even says, you know, if you don't want to do this because your mum has a good heart, you can back out.
Yep.
I don't want to force you, right? All of this is going up, and then you get a letter. And what is that letter? So
we get a letter from St. Helens Hospital, because those were the people that sponsored the visa, because she came under a medical visa.
Yeah.
Because she's been here for like over a year now. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, so why did it take that long?
Because of her. Because obviously everyone has to be A-okay, like, okay, yes, cool, we're doing this, for them to schedule a day in or whatever for the operation.
When she's here, do you remember her attitude? Like, how was she with you? Is she good vibes?
So
obviously your mum was happy, but is she really?
I gave birth August 2010. She came September 2010.
Okay.
So I was home and she came in the door with my parents, and it was such a lovely vibe. Okay. Because now I'm not the eldest no more.
Yeah,
I've got an older sister. So I was just really excited, you know, really happy. Cool. Yeah.
So everything is good.
Everything was good.
So
I took her Primark.
Damn.
Yeah, we went.
You know, Primark was big back then.
Yeah,
you know?
I took her Primark. Bought her. You see those boots from Primark, the leather boots. Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Oh, those leather
all
boots.
up, like
yeah.
Okay,
zip
cool.
Up
Zip
boots,
up. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, cool.
We had the time.
And then sister is missing appointments, and now she's being rude.
Yeah.
And so they send a letter basically saying she needs to basically go back, because they've also realised you're not trying to do this.
So they basically said it's either you do the operation or go ahead with the procedure, or you go back.
And did she basically say, yeah, she's not doing it? Is that ultimately what she said?
No. So she basically didn't even give us an answer, because she didn't give us an answer. Me trying to recollect everything, we never actually got an answer.
He said something in the video that when your mum will be paying, she'll be sitting like this. She's doing her face. How was that change for you? Someone that came vibrant, happy, jolly, you've now turned to this evil person. How was that for you now? Like now her mood has changed. She basically doesn't like you.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, she came, everything was fine. For people that don't know, my mum had a dream.
Yes.
And in that dream, a dog bit her leg. Some people may say that, oh, you're chatting rubbish. But it literally happened. She woke up the next morning and there was a bite mark on her left leg. I saw it. My brother saw it. Like, we all saw it. And through that, she went through so much pain. And she'd be lying in the living room floor, and my cousin's literally just like, that's all she's doing. Literally.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, so one day your cousin goes to work, and Sissy,
that's normal.
Yeah, as you know, making your money, Sissy doesn't come back.
Nope.
And Sissy doesn't come back forever, basically.
Forever, yeah.
But I wanted to know, where the hell did she go?
So,
like, come on, you need to give us, like, where the hell did she go? And did your parents call the police? Like, did you guys just not saying did they just let her go, but like, what was the aftermath?
Police was called.
Okay, fairs. Clear that up, yeah.
Yeah, so police definitely was called, because obviously my mum and dad are liable for her.
Yeah, right.
Her mum still communicates with my mum, because she lives in Ghana. So yeah, police was called. My mum and dad would search everywhere. My dad even had a little disagreement with the salon owner. Was like, what are you hiding? And she was like, I'm not hiding anything. Like, literally, I don't know where she is. Come to find out now, years later, she settled in Birmingham.
With who?
With a man.
She just left and just had a man. So did she have any connection with evil auntie, the other auntie?
I don't know.
That's what I want to understand.
I don't know.
And the reason I want to understand this is because Niecy, so I'm going to give her the nickname, Niecy didn't stop there. Upon her leaving, you guys get a knock at your door.
Yeah, like,
and this
I
time
it was like 10 months later, 11 months later.
And wow, so all the time you guys have called police, you just don't know where she is, and you just left it as that. What have you said back to her mum back home?
So we literally told her the truth, like, your daughter's run away. But this is where things started like acting. The mum was like, that's it.
This was a plan.
That's it.
This was a cunning plan. So when she says, she doesn't call you guys back to know where her daughter is? Because I know I keep asking because I'm just thinking, where the hell were you?
The mum is still in communication with my mum. I'm going to be honest. They were still in communication, but it wasn't no urgency of where's my daughter? Like, there was no urgency. So we came to the conclusion that she was in communication with her daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was she, okay, cool. So she's gone, whatever, go to Birmingham, go to Florida, wherever she has gone now. 10 months later, you're at home. You get a crazy knock on your door. They come and they say that they're arresting your dad, and this is in front of you. Your mum wasn't there, right? Because your mum was at dialysis. Was your son there?
Yeah, because my brother was at school.
Okay, cool.
I believe I had a day off. I can't remember if I was still, I can't remember, but yeah, I was at home washing my son's bottles because I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, and you said you could see someone circulating the cars.
Because literally the kitchen's like this and the window's there. So I could see everything that was happening. There was like 3 police officers. So yeah, came, knocked the door, opened, and they said, oh, we're looking for Francis Oppong. I was like, whatever. Called my dad because my dad was getting ready for a long day shift. So he's come down and they said, we're arresting you for...
Trigger warning, rape and human trafficking.
For rape and human trafficking of body parts.
Now, because you were there to actually hear, like the first time you weren't born. So when you heard that, honestly, what did you do? I know obviously you felt absolutely stressed, but what did you do? Instantly, yeah.
I was quiet because I was trying to assess the situation. Because I was like, my dad doing this, it's not true.
It can't be true.
And then when the van came and they put him in it, that's when reality hit me. And I just started spazzing out in my parents' house. I started spazzing out. And then I called my mum. My mum told me to calm down. I should just come to dialysis. So I got my son ready and we just went.
Can I ask you a question? Was Nisi in communication with Auntie? Was this a plan with her and Auntie? Because how can they both do something like this?
I believe so, yeah.
Do you believe
I believe so.
Or
yes,
do you know so?
I know so.
Okay, how was that confirmed?
I know so because my dad saw my mum's sister at the court.
Okay.
Yeah, like she
for this case?
Yeah,
evil Auntie, he saw her already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Kazi wasn't there? Nisi wasn't there, sorry.
Nisi, when the whole situation was happening at court, when my dad was going inside the court.
For the second case, for the trafficking, all this stuff, yeah.
He saw my mum's sister.
Wow.
Literally, I can't remember where it was, but it was around the court. Why is she there?
But then you were also told by the lawyers that Nisi is the one that put this charge, right?
Yeah. So
they must have been working together.
Yeah. I've got all the documentation. I've got the court transcript. I've got everything.
This is too much.
But yeah, she...
why?
I don't know. But now she lives in Birmingham. She's brought all of her kids down from Ghana and she's had twins on top in this country.
But with her, when it confuses me because it's not like, okay, no reason like this is even, but it's like, let's say maybe your dad promised her something, didn't do. Okay, cool, you're evil, you reacted. But your dad was actually good. You're the one that, like, we've helped you. We were good to you. Anything you want, we could have even probably got you to this country. So, like, why?
I don't know.
Why? I'm actually, like, honestly, why? I wish I could swear on this because I'm so bloody pissed off.
You would have to ask her.
They helped you. They were nice to you. They didn't even. You wanted to do all of this, and you went to, like, how did Auntie recruit all the, like?
I don't know, and this is why I'm so pissed off at her children, meaning my mum's sister's children, because I've been trying to say what your mum is and who your mum is, but it's fallen on deaf ears.
Okay. Because I really and truly, you should have not reached out, but you were young and I get it because at the end of the day, you're probably thinking, you know what, just because they're bad doesn't mean you're bad. And I'm a good person. I still want that intimacy with my family. You're craving that. Like, and at the end of the day, you probably didn't even have any family apart from them. So it's just like, if you guys only want to say, let's make this work. Okay, cool. So part 3, police arrest dad, he's released. Well, unfortunately, your dad is suspended from his job because accusations like that are not a joke.
And he was a mental health nurse.
So, he got released from being a mental health nurse in this one, or he got released from being the...
No, he was a mental health nurse prior to the accusation of rape.
Yeah. So, of course, it's crazy. So he gets suspended from job. How did your dad ever tell you, like, his emotions during that? Because he had to basically restart his life again.
So with that situation, my dad hid every single feeling from me.
Oh, wow.
I found out after his death what he was going through. Oh, wow. So in the period of 2011 up until, I believe it was 2013, my dad was diagnosed with clinical depression.
Oh. How did you find out?
His medical history, yeah. And yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad, and it affected.
That's what's made the mood and the morale. So how's the morale at home? Because already when dads are stressed, we know, but now look what's happening. Like, how were you guys coping up? Like, was he out of work?
Yeah, he was out of work. He wasn't working. So prior to the actual trial starting, they dropped him from clinical. Like,
they put him in a lower position.
Put him in admin. But then, obviously, when the trial started, the hospital said that they didn't want immediate interest because this could be immediate interest because of how significant this story is. So yeah, they suspended my dad.
So when did your dad find out it was Nisi?
I believe when he got arrested.
And then he told that to your mum?
Yeah, so when he got arrested that day, obviously the question and all
because I think he came back the same night, no?
Yeah, he came back the same night, and then that's when he told my mum that, is so-and-so.
What did your mum say? Could she even believe that?
My mum was quiet. She didn't talk. She did not talk.
Okay. Because in my head, the madness has started around like 1990, right? So now you're in 2000 and what?
No, the madness started in 89. Sorry. Yeah,
1990. 1990. So then, and now we're in 2000 and what? Was it 10? Because you said
the arrest happened in 2011.
So it's like 20 years of, so things are repeating itself. Parents are not sitting down thinking, what the hell is going on? How is this happening again? So when your mum found her sister, did anyone make any calls or they just left it?
No, my mum called her family members in Ghana. I wasn't there, but this is what I got told.
You told, yeah.
I got told that my mum, it's like she cursed. She cursed her niece, but to her mum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was saying stuff in Chi, which is, really...
And nothing happened to your niece? She claimed insanity?
Yeah, she claimed insanity.
That's crazy. How can you do all that? And they need to change the laws in this country. She did all that and she was able to get away scot-free with it. Okay, cool. So that happens, you know what? A lot of pain. Your dad has basically kind of been dismissed from his role. So now your dad said, let's go Ghana. Because he just wants a change of scene. He suffered. He goes to Ghana. But as you get to Ghana, everyone's looking at your mum like a ghost. Why are they looking at your mum as a ghost? Because apparently your mum was supposed to be amputated. Yeah. Is that literally what was happening? Like everyone's looking at you guys like, what the hell? What is going on?
So when we literally got to the family home, everyone was looking at my mum's like down below. Like, why is she walking normally? Usually don't they walk with like a limp or whatever? And her cousins pulled her in and was like, pull up your dress, we want to see your legs. And I remember one of her male cousins was like, you need to walk up the stairs so I can see if it's your real legs. She done all of that and they were like, so my mum's like, who's told you that?
Like, I'm fine, yeah.
And then they said the name.
Okay, cool. So all of that happens now. And there's something that you talk about. You said you watched a documentary. And this documentary, I think maybe it was about family and you felt convicted to message your cousins of the evil auntie, right? I don't know if I shouldn't call her that, but let's just say...
You can call her whatever name you want.
Crazy, aunt. So a lot of people in the comments, they were like, why the hell did you reach out? You should have never done that. They're evil, stay away. But why did you reach out to them? And do you today regret reaching out to them?
I'm going to be so honest with you. So it's not only because of that documentary, it was because I had the scare factor of COVID-19. I'm going to be so real. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, the world is ending. Let me start reaching out to people. That was my...
So that's funny, but I get it.
I'm going to be so real. So that's when I decided, do you know what? Let me reach out to my cousins and just try and forget what our mums. I know I shouldn't say that because my mum wasn't partaking in, you know, what was happening, but let our mums deal with whatever they've got going on, and let's try and rebuild something, which is so stupid. I found it's so
No, do you know
icky
it's
to
not
say right
stupid.
now.
You just have a different heart.
Oh, I can't believe
The
I've done
replies
that.
they kind of gave you, when I was looking at it, I was thinking,
Yeah, so the
who
one,
you be?
the one that changed his name, yeah, he gives me the ugh, because his reply was so like nonchalant, like who are you to be messaging me? That was the type of tone I was getting.
You were getting.
The girl, she was calm.
Yeah, I saw her reply
she was
wasn't too
calm.
shabby.
They have an older sister who my parents actually raised when her mum came to the country. So when my mum's sister came to the country, she left her eldest daughter with them. And I've got proof here. So that's her older daughter.
Oh, wow.
And she got an apartment in Canada Water. And the first person she called was my mum and my dad. Mum, Dad, I've got an apartment. Do you know what my mum and dad done? They furnished her yard.
Wait, the girl you reached, English, and you have to break it down for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. This girl is
my mum's sister's first daughter.
Is this one of the girls you reached out to?
No.
Okay.
I reached out to her younger sister.
Oh, wow.
Her
Okay.
younger sister and me are close
in
in
age. Makes sense.
But she's like way older. She's probably like in her late 40s now or even like 50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And, sorry, can we just show? Oh, you don't want to show this?
I don't want to show her face.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's leave it then. Yeah, cool. You can show me. So
I've covered her face.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So they helped her find because they have good hearts.
Yeah.
Irrespective of all they've gone through, all the pain and suffering, they didn't use that and bring that bad energy to kids. Okay, cool. So you reach out to them now and cool, let's just...
And I reached out to, because remember, she's got 4 children. So I didn't reach out to the older child, but I did reach out to her son, her daughter, and her younger son. Her younger son, actually, he's known
okay.
in the industry.
Maybe tell me the name after. I will. So cool. So you've done all of this out of the kindness of your heart, you know, at the end of the day, you're still young, you're still craving that intimacy. Like, we all want cousins. It's good to have family, you know what I mean? So you've done all this. You even wanted to set up a Zoom date. I don't know if that ended up happening it never happened. Yeah. But during that, unfortunately, your dad has passed away, right? Your dad has passed away as was he taking your mum to her appointment?
So he literally... They finished my mum's appointment and he was putting her in the car and he said, oh, I'm quickly going to go and use the toilet.
Okay.
And that's it.
And your dad passed away?
In the toilet.
And this is 2021?
January 7th, 2021.
Would you say that the life your dad lived was suffering?
It was... Suffering's not even a word for it, like how my dad lived. It's more than suffering. More.
Do you remember like any days that your dad was happy? Because honestly, when I listen to the story, I just feel like he didn't catch a break and you just died in the most inhumane way as well. Like, how did the story end like this? Obviously, God knows best, whatever, but like, your story was so perfect. Like, how did it end like this? Did he ever have days where you recall where he was happy?
Yeah.
What are those? Do you mind sharing that? As I
So
said, I don't want this to all be like negative.
My dad loved music. He absolutely loves music.
So he would say Sako there, definitely.
Yeah, he loves dancing. So, you know, weekends in the Oppong household was music. Literally, he's got his stereo and he'll be doing his harmony, you know, to every song. Like, so, yeah, I did see my dad happy. He was happy when it was my mum, my brother, me, my son. Eventually, my daughter came, you know, he was happy.
Did your dad, so with your dad's family, do they know what's going on? Because I actually, when I listen to this, I'm just thinking, do they know what's going on? Is this all confided in your family? Like, is this pain and suffering only that you, like, do they know that this is what he's going through?
So with my dad's...
So I know I have a lot of questions, but I know the people would appreciate me.
So with my dad's family, I'm not really close with them like that.
Okay.
So my dad's family, they're all based in Ghana, and they're Muslims actually. My grandparents are Muslims.
Okay, yeah.
My dad was raised
as a Muslim.
Yeah, as a Muslim. So like, I don't really... It's hard to explain, Miriam. My family dynamics is hard to explain.
That's
we'll
what
be here all day.
Really?
It's hard. I can't explain it, but all I can say to you is I'm not in communication with my dad's family, and it's not on purpose. It's just
So they don't really know what's going on with your dad.
Then obviously, like my dad probably told them, but I don't talk to them, so I don't.
So
know.
it's not, you're just not close to them. It's not beef on that side.
Oh no, there's no beef.
Okay. So let's go back to your mum now before we obviously talk about your dad's death and everything that happened. So your mum were all her siblings here, or majority of them?
No. So it's literally two of her older sisters that were here.
And the rest of them, do they know like what's going on?
Yeah.
And what do they think about this? Sorry, I know I'm asking these questions because I'm just thinking, did anyone step in? Like, if me and my siblings were having a problem, like, what my older sister might just step into, like, diffuse it, like, what's up? Their mum saying, the mum?
So basically...
Your grandma, sorry?
Oh, my grandma passed away.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to her, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
so... But when all these things started happening, my grandma was still alive.
Okay.
And my grandma would just hurl curses at, my mum's sister or her daughter.
Okay.
She would literally just be like, she was old.
But was there no one to like speak to them or say this is evil? That's what I'm just trying to understand a little bit more.
I wish I could answer these things, but I was young.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
was so young, so I don't know if they had like family meetings.
Yeah.
All I do know is that there were times where...
No, I'm even talking when you were older. And with all these things going on, like...
Oh, when I was older, like, in terms of being a teenager onwards?
Yeah, like, was there, like, back home, was there anyone...
No.
No one was helping, no one was intervening?
No one was intervening.
So this was normal, this was fine?
No one was intervening because I believe they intervened in the beginning.
Okay.
But it still was carrying on.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just feel like...
Okay, cool. So, unfortunately, your dad dies a death, and I feel like it was so sad because your mum was waiting for, I don't know, was it hours?
Yeah, she was waiting for, like, I believe it was, like, 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours waiting. So you guys, unfortunately, get one of the worst calls you've ever received in your life. When you got that call... Wait, no, you didn't...
It wasn't a call.
Sorry, did they come to the house?
Yeah, so initially... I called my brother because my brother was literally working like 5 minutes
and he went to go
away.
and check.
Yeah, him and the security guard. There was a lot of people in the comments were like, why didn't you go and check in that toilet? St. Helens Hospital has numbers of toilets.
Yeah.
Like, I believe they've got like 6 floors. Do you understand? So that toilet where my dad passed, it's a single toilet and it's literally behind... how can I describe it? It's behind like a hospital, like a doctor's room, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know why my dad bypassed all the main toilets
to go to that
toilet. I don't know.
So in the video when I watched it, I haven't even spoken about how you literally nearly broke down when you were talking about that part, and I honestly don't know how you held it together. So your dad passes now, and from everything you shared, I can tell that your mum and dad were incredibly close, and I feel like they were more close because of so much tragedy that they faced together. It probably made them stronger. How is it now for your mum? Like, I think you said your mum said, I can't believe it. You know how I feel,
she didn't believe it.
She didn't believe it until she saw it.
She didn't believe it. She said, I need to go and see if it's my dad. Come back and tell her before she'll believe it. Miriam, I've never seen a dead body before.
And you're how old, sorry?
I was 2021. How old was I?
Oh, sorry, you're old. I thought, I'm thinking that you're incredibly young. Yeah.
But that was my first death ever. Like, close.
Yeah, of
I've
course.
never experienced death. Like, even my grandparents apart, but I don't know them.
And his grandparents, especially when they're back in Africa, it's
I didn't
not
know
the
them.
same. Yeah.
I never saw them. So, yeah, I just had to build up that courage. So I said, you know what? It's probably not him. Like, I was
why would you believe that?
I drive there, I was making myself believe that it's not going to be him. So when I went to go and identify his body, I literally, because it was me, my brother, and a family friend, I literally went in the room and then I let out the biggest scream, and I think it echoed through that whole ward. And then the nurses just ran in, and then one just held me like that because I think I was about to fall. And that drive back, Miriam, oh my days. Yeah, it was mad. It was mad. And I remember having to open the door and brace myself to tell my mum.
Because remember, your mum's still going through dialysis.
Yeah, and she was in a wheelchair at that time, still going through the rehab of...
And, sorry, did an amputation?
Yeah, so she was still going through the rehabilitation of her amputation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I told her, and, yeah, I don't even want to go into that.
Life was supposed to have been a blur until the funeral and everything.
I don't even know how I managed to pattern the funeral. I don't know how I
because
done it.
your mum.
I don't know how I done it because I can't remember like me even planning it.
There's something we missed. Sorry. I will get back to your dad, of course. But you know, with your mum's amputee, you said that, so with the bite with the knee that happened, and I think this was 2015, then in 2019, your mum started experiencing, so we forgot to talk about that, experiencing pains in her legs. And you remember, you got that eureka moment, 2019, this is it. So did you ever think this is witchcraft?
So I thought it was, I knew it was witchcraft after my mum said that she got bitten by a dog.
Okay.
I'm Ghanaian.
In her dream?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm Ghanaian. Like, come on. Like, I'm not silly. Like, I know that there's juju. I know that there's all of this witchcraft. I know. And a lot of people in the comments were telling me like I didn't know. The spiritual warfare that we've gone through, the amount of pastors that we've seen, the amount of spiritual believers that we've seen, like, even to the point that my dad gave up with religion. He gave up.
What?
He didn't go to church anymore.
You didn't say this.
Yeah, my dad didn't, he stopped going to church.
After your mum's leg got amputated?
He stopped going to church. My mum stopped going to church.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they stopped. They stopped.
So did they just start not believing anymore? They
No, it's not that they stopped believing. I feel like their faith just diminished.
And I'll be real, as it probably is. How much pain can one person take?
This is decades and decades.
Decades of pain.
I want to. Someone should tell me right now that, oh, but they should still have faith in God.
Yeah, who can manage that?
You walk in their shoes and let me see if you can even cope 1 week.
So when the amputation happens, your mum also knows that she does do the link too? To have that link?
Yeah, because obviously they were contacting pastors in Ghana.
Okay, cool.
And, you know, they were doing their own little thing. But yeah, I knew from when my mum got that dream that, oh, bro, this is judge. But everything clicked, like witchcraft, everything actually clicked after the Ghana trip.
When you went back and then they looked at you and you're thinking, okay. So them, not that they don't believe, but them not going to church anymore, that's crazy. Not even crazy in a bad way, in the sense like, that's what life, how much hardship can someone face?
They stopped going to church, but one thing my dad never stopped doing is praise and worship.
Amazing.
That's all he would do. And his favourite song was Oh, the Blood of Jesus. That song, it was his everything. But
Okay, cool. So the amputation happens, and again, your dad is just thinking, what? This is a lot. Like, as long as your mum's alive, that's the most important. But so, who wants to go through that? You know, because they said if she doesn't get amputated, she can basically die.
Yeah, she will die.
So cool. So now your dad dies. You also put up something of your dad, and you said that your cousins were in the views. Or am I wrong? Or was that for your mum?
That was for my mum.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll get to that. So your dad passes away in 2021, and your mum passes away in 2024.
Yeah.
So cool. So after your dad passes away, how's your mum? Because I guess, not that there was no point living, but how's her morale? How's her life?
Oh.
How's your relationship with your mum now?
That's when I feel like my life just went downhill emotionally and mentally for me. Because my mum, every single day, up until like 5 months, even after we buried my dad, she would be crying. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And then all the, you know, everything came on me to, you know, help my mum and bath her and dress her. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And me seeing her health just deteriorate. So she would go to the rehabilitation and learn to walk on the, you know,
yeah, so you put the video
leg.
up, you showed us, yeah.
And then that just went downhill. She stopped. She was like, what's the point?
Your mum, so your final part, you talk about, so your dad's death, the mum's relocation now, her health has got so bad to the point that now she's in was it a centre they put her
So
in?
it's basically like a nursing home.
Okay, cool.
But it's a nursing home that deals with people that are really, really ill, like my mum, who suffers from kidney failure. Because obviously my mum, because she was an amputee as well, and she was bedbound, she would have to get turned every 2 hours so that she doesn't develop a bed sore, which she eventually did. Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot.
And you said that really, when you heard that news that you had to, it just felt like your life is so cool. This happens now, and unfortunately, with the grief your mom's facing, with the heartbreak, with the pain, with the dynamics, like, we're only human. There's only so much one can actually take, and the mental things your mom's going, emotionally, physically, just everything. She's literally living the worst of the worst. Your mum passes away. Were you with your mum? I can't really remember that, but were you with your mum when that happened?
So I spoke to my mum on the Wednesday of that week.
Yeah.
And my mum spoke to me. She spoke to all 3 of my kids. She spoke to my partner. Like, she spoke to everybody. And we was on the phone for like over an hour. And I'm thinking, Mummy, why are you taking your time to speak to everybody? And then the next day now, it was time for her dialysis. So that's normal. Transport comes and takes her to dialysis. And her blood pressure just dropped. And then she became unconscious. So on that Saturday of that week, doctors called me and said, listen, you need to come ASAP. So I've gone to the hospital, and thank God I saw her before she actually passed. So yeah, me and my brother, we witnessed her taking her last breath.
You guys were, that's amazing they were able to be there with her. But did you ever think she would die 3 years after? Did you ever have an inkling at all? Not that you ever had an inkling, but you would have never even thought that could have happened?
I honestly,
even though she was
hand on heart, people could be like, oh, you are so naive to not think that your mum could pass because she's ill. But hand on heart, my mum is one of the strongest. I'm not just saying that because she's my mum. But she's one of the strongest women that I know up to this day. So I thought my mum had a good 10 years in her. I'm not even going to lie to you. And to the point that we was even planning, because she passed away 3 days before my birthday.
Yeah, which is, I can't believe that part.
So we was planning like, oh, mummy, like, it's my birthday, and like, what are you going to get me? She said, oh, you're not a baby anymore. Oh, you're a mum. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we was bantering like that. And I said, oh, I'm going to come and see you at the home on my birthday. So, yeah, I was just, Miriam, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
But you put your mum up and your cousins didn't reach out to you.
Yeah.
How did you feel at that point?
So the only reason why I put a GoFundMe up is because, it's so mad, my mum cancelled her life insurance after my dad passed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She cancelled her life insurance after my dad passed. And I feel like she'd done that because she just had enough. Like, what's the point? So obviously I had no family to turn to. So I just done a GoFundMe. And I was just looking, you know, me being nosy, looking through the story, and who do I see? Her face, meaning my mum's sister's daughter, viewing it. And honestly, Miriam, it's like every single thing my dad said over the years, it just went, exploded in my head, and I sent her a dirty message.
Did she reply?
She did, but she said that the message is not there, but she saw it. But when you go back on my video, you will see that the message is there.
I'm happy you sent that message. I'm sorry, sometimes in life you can't choose peace.
And I said to her, I believe I ended it like, the truth will
and I think you kind of said that you kind of warned them that you will do this.
I warned her in last year. I warned her, I said the truth will get told.
We've got to talk about the fact that when Evil Auntie came to see if your dad really died, and then that energy she had. Did she come to your mum's funeral or no?
No.
Oh, of course, you wouldn't invite her. So she comes to see if dad's
She didn't even call us.
She didn't even call you?
When my mum passed, she called a family member, and that family member relayed it to us, and she specifically said, your auntie said no one should call her regarding her sister's death. She doesn't care. But they said that in Tree. And yes, if you interpret it in English, it's not that bad, but in Tree, it sounds bad.
Well, I'm even sorry. What did she say in True that couldn't be that bad?
No, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Like in a language, if you say it in your own language, it has more weight to. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, she said she doesn't want nothing to do with.
So she didn't come to the dad's funeral.
No.
As well. She just came to see, verify if it was
she
dead.
came to the 1 week of my dad's, never came to my dad's funeral, never came to my mum's 1 week, never came to my mum's funeral.
And all your other siblings, did anyone call as well for the passing of both of them? Like the other siblings back home, did they call? To check in, to say their condolences?
No, because I blocked all of them. Well, I've blocked the ones that I live in, which is, only one now, in Ghana.
Christopher, your story is... Do you know what's so crazy? Your parents even know much more. Like, if you were able to sit with your parents today and share their story, they know so much, so much things that were deep. But I'm so happy your parents were able to tell you this story and the way they did. Like, the fact that we have the receipts of the letters they sent in prison, the crisis loan, we've got the pictures. Like,
even like...
This is...
I'd even show, like, when my mum was put in...
This is a temp?
Yeah, the emergency accommodation.
Look at the bed.
Like, this is another one. But can you
But
see my
so
mum is still smiling?
She still seems so happy, regardless.
Still smiling.
God.
That's my parents.
And I love this picture as well.
Yeah, just me and my mum.
So pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
The fact that your story is so sad, but it's just like, okay, cool. We're going to get back to the feedback of your story and stuff. Yeah, your story is one story that I, honestly, not saying I didn't know these things happen, but I don't want to know things like this happen. Like, why do things like this happen? And the fact that you're able to share your story and have all these receipts and be able to recollect all of these things is like, kudos to you. And you sharing your story, I even saw people comment like, one day I'll share mine too, or this has inspired me to share mine. What's one thing your parents taught you that will always live with you, or one of your best memories of them?
I've got so many, Miriam.
Well, one thing they taught you then.
One thing my dad taught me is resilience.
Oh.
And this is why I feel like a lot of people were saying it, like, I don't know how she's saying it with so much strength and she's not breaking down.
The fact that you didn't cry in that video was crazy.
Look at the amount of times I've chopped and I was crying and then I'll come back, my eyes are red.
Yeah, nah.
But my dad taught me resilience, you know, and his favourite word was always building a legacy. He said, Chris, that's what I want you to do, is build a legacy. And I need to do that.
And you shall do it. Yeah. And you've been doing it. I told you, people share this. No one really gets 1 million views like that. People have seen you. People have heard your story. It's made people think hard.
Yeah.
What about your mum? What's one thing your mum's taught you?
What mum? Don't trust people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she always says it. She says, Chris, she will use this analogy. Why does a crab have no head? Because of friends.
Africans and then...
But yeah, she would always say that to me. She always says, just don't trust people.
If you could spend one or have a phone call with your parents or see them one more time, what would you want to say to them?
Thank you for instilling strength in me and for making me who I am. Because if you didn't build this, I would have offed myself a long time. Not only that, I would have probably been in a mental institution, you know. So yeah.
And what's one thing you want to say to your family members who have treated you with so much hatred, who has put so much tragedy upon the lives of yourselves and your parents? If they're watching this,
when you bounce a ball back, what happens? It bounces back. Right. When you point your fingers, what does these three do? They point back at you.
That's my Ghanaian teacher, Mr. Jetty, if you're watching this, he was the one that put me on that in primary school. He always taught me about that.
So, what do they say? Calm as a bitch.
Is there anything you feel like you haven't said here that you wanted to clarify? Because I know we've spoken. We have spoken like mad.
Do you know what? There's so much things that I would love to clarify.
But it's more in the book.
It's more in the book and there's not enough time.
And we'll be here, if I could be on live, we'll be here for so long.
It's not enough time.
So, when you dropped your videos, what was the community saying about your videos?
As in the Ghana community?
Yeah.
So I was getting a lot of support from my mum's friends.
Okay. Because you even said that your friends didn't even know you went through this.
No.
Wow.
No one knew I was going through this. So yeah, the Ghana community was no, my friends were amazing, sorry. But certain people, when they see me, you can see their body language is different now. You know, pastors that we used to go to church with, members of the congregation, like certain people that I know, my mum's sister, they're different.
Why do you think they're different?
Because they know who I'm talking about. They know that I've put it out there. And my mum's sister has said that I've embarrassed her.
Yeah, would you wanted this to stay in-house?
She said
some evil needs to be splattered out, sorry.
Yeah, I got told that, you know.
Has anyone tried to reach out to you, the cousin?
Not them specifically, but family members have, yeah.
To say what?
To say that my mum's niece wants to apologise.
The one that accused of rape and stuff wants to apologise?
Yeah, but this was before the video.
Oh, okay.
This was way before the video.
And you still didn't accept the apology?
I think she wanted to come to my mum's funeral. Yeah.
Do you forgive them? Or do you want to forgive them?
I'm going to be so honest with you.
Yeah.
I know this is not Christian of me.
Yeah.
I will never forgive them to the day I die.
And I can't hold you for that.
I'm so sorry. I hate my auntie, I hate my cousin, and I hate my cousins.
Really?
I hate them. Physically hate them.
Do you think it's hate or just the fact that you do? Because hate is strong, but then again,
no, I hate them.
You're valid. No, you're incredibly valid. But I know someone will watch this and be like, hate is so strong, but we haven't experienced what you've experienced.
I hate
you
them.
lost parents because of this.
They've taken my comfort away from me. My parents were my comfort.
Of course.
My parents were, I spoke to my mum and dad every single day, non-stop. My dad, I know this sounds a bit like, oh, you're a big girl, but my dad would do food shopping and be bringing it to the house and be like, oh, this is what I bought for Jermaine. This is what I bought for Brianna. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, he would spoil my kids. Now I've got a third child. He's never going to know his grandparents. And my parents were young, Miriam. Yeah. Some may still young, but to me, they were young.
People live till 100. People live till 80.
They had life left, especially my dad.
So if they ever reached out to you, sincerely being apologetic, sincerely asking for forgiveness, you don't think you would be able to? Well, not right now.
Not right now.
Because you're allowed to heal how you want to heal.
Do you know what? If they was to reach out to me and I was to meet them, it wouldn't be talking.
Oh. No, rightly so.
Those that know me.
Yeah, I can tell. What secondary school did you go to?
Oh, I went to Thomas More in Purley.
I don't know that, but I could imagine. Oh, Thomas More?
Yeah.
Oh, my previous job, I used to like kind of work. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I went to Thomas More. But yeah.
You're talking. And you haven't seen any of them?
No, so I've seen one in passing, but he didn't see me.
Oh, okay, cool.
My brother, on his way to work, sees my mum's sister, but she doesn't see him.
The evil one?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is, do you know what's so crazy? Because your feelings are actually valid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there was too much pain and suffering. And if this is how you feel, imagine how your parents were. It happened to them. They're not here because of that. Because I remember when I saw your story, you said it on Unspoken Truth, like they killed it, and you were like, but they killed them. I was thinking, how did that happen? But listening to your story, you know the same way people die of heartbreak, you can die of pain and suffering. Yeah. Some people, life just gets too much, and it's just like, what do you guys want from me? You've taken everything.
Definitely.
There's one question I had for you. Okay, cool. There's one question I wanted to ask. But about the home back home, what's happening with that house?
It's getting sorted.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, but I can't talk too much about it because they're evil.
Okay, cool, fair. Now I just wanted to make sure because that's a 5-bed bungalow.
Oh, it's getting sorted.
No one should be living in their stepfoot if it's not you and your siblings.
It's getting sorted.
Do you fear anything? Like when you put these things out, because you said there was a comment, there's this one person that's been commenting, delete this now. Do you fear anything or you don't care, you're covered?
I don't give a about them.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not scared of them. I don't fear them. Do you understand? If you was to do something to me, it's between you and your maker that you have to see to. Do you understand?
There's something that you said about people saying that your parents don't believe in God. You want to explore that part? There's something you said earlier that I wanted to make sure we don't
so
forget.
a lot of people in the comments were like, oh, was your parents religious? Like, go to this church, go to that church. My parents were very, very religious. Like, my dad was born and bred a Muslim, but when he came to the country and was in prison, his cellmate was actually a Christian, and his therapy was the Bible.
Okay, nice.
So my dad's cellmate would always, quote him with the Bible. And so my dad was like, let me see what this faith is about. So he became a Christian, and they were going to church, they were praying.
And how's your faith now? Because I'll be honest, there's certain cards you get dealt with. I always tell people the hardest thing is to be a believer and have faith. The hardest thing is to believe that there's God. Because when you don't believe there's God, anything can run. But when you believe there's God and you go through hardship and you still need to, quote, have faith, it's honestly the hardest thing ever. So like, how is your faith now, if you don't mind sharing?
So
do you believe in God?
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Okay, cool.
I believe in God. Before, I'm not going to lie, when my dad passed away, my faith diminished.
Okay.
I did not have faith. I was like, God, are you really there? And then when my mum passed, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
That's it. Collapse.
I won't even step in foot in church again. Like, I'm not praying. And then I remember I went to church and I broke down. The pastor his sermon, it was enough is enough.
Yeah. You know the ones that was speaking to you?
Yeah, it was enough is enough. And I had chills. And I went home that day and I cried.
Yeah, you needed to hear that.
I cried and I said, you know what, God? I'm putting all my faith in you. And I'm here today.
So what's the future for the Unspoken Truth? I know you said that you have your studio. You're also into journal like presenting and stuff. Do you want to share a bit about that? Do you want to go back into doing that? You have the book. What does the future look like?
So the Unspoken Truth, I do want to build it as my parents' legacy.
Period.
I do want to expand it in the sense of doing the Unspoken Truth show where I bring people on to my platform so that they can share their unspoken truth, because I got a lot of messages saying that they share similar situations or whatever. So, I do want to, do a charity in honour of my mum because, my mum went through a lot health-wise. So, I do want to get back into presenting and all of that. That is a big thing that I really want to do.
I think you should.
So, I'm just pushing the book out as well.
Yeah. What date is it releasing?
November.
Period.
Mind you, this is part 1.
Oh,
yeah. It's a 2-part book.
It needs to be.
Yeah. And the second part of the book is where I dive into my mum's niece. Yeah.
Damn. That means your mum's niece had a lot.
Oh, yeah. I dive into that whole situation. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say I feel privileged that you actually allowed yourself to be, like you just came here, and as much as this conversation was heavy, I'm happy that we have spoken about this. And I want to say you're so smart, you're so resilient. You're so resilient and you're a go-getter. And your parents' story is a tragedy. It's a tragedy, but the fact that they sat you down and they told you this, it meant that you are supposed to share the story. Definitely. And you'll continue to share it and you cannot be silenced and you will not be silenced. Oh, no. And a lot of people in the comments have come out saying this actually happens a lot in the Ghanaian community. And this is not that this is not a surprise, but these things happen. And the fact that you're able to share that, maybe a lot of people can share their stories and you just rebuke and reject any form of evil upon your life, upon your kids, upon your future. And I'm just happy that you're able to share this story. Anything you do will work out for you. And I know with tragedy, sometimes it's like, what can life look like? But life is it can only look better. Like, I feel like you've been through the worst of the worst. Like, in a sense, like, no one can even come and shake you. I always feel like if you've lost your parents, what else can anyone do to me to shake me? So I'm excited to read your book. I'm excited for this to come out. And is there anything maybe you just want to say to just end this for yourself or for your parents or anyone that's going through something similar?
So firstly, I do want to thank everyone for their support because the support and the love that has been pouring from everyone, I did not expect it. So I just want to thank people for that. And anyone that's going through any similar situation as what I dealt with, losing your parent, not speaking to family members, just leave. Don't rekindle relationships that's not meant to be kept because it's not going to take you anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you regret obviously rekindling?
Oh yeah. I 100% regret even messaging them because it didn't get me anywhere. Just focus on yourself, because life's too short. Life is way too short. So just do you and do things that make you happy.
Well, thank you, Crystal. I really hope that I was able to answer the questions the people wanted to ask. I really hope I did. And yeah, I feel like your story deserves to be heard. It deserves to be seen. And I'm just so happy we were able to do this. And
Thank you.
I literally just wish you all the best. And, thank you.